Intentional walks are not common in softball, but man, have they made a big difference in the World Series so far. I can think of 3 off the top of my head. All 3 of those resulted in the next batter getting a hit, or the current batter getting a hit in the case of Kennedy where she missed. First things first, these need to be practiced. They are not practiced at all, really, at any level. It's just not something that really crosses our minds very often, but it is something that needs to be practiced, just like pitch outs. Practice them, like just throw it in a bullpen, once a week, once every other week, just so you're comfortable with it. That's the biggest thing, is you have to be comfortable with it. One of the biggest mistakes that I see with them is that pitchers don't throw the ball hard. And so when they go back to the next batter after taking some speed off their pitch, they lose their timing and it takes them a couple pitches to get back into the rhythm of their normal pitch. Problem is we don't have that luxury in the game because the next batter is ready to go. Arguably, the most important thing is the mindset behind it, right? So as a pitcher, I hated intentional walks because I wasn't used to it and I didn't have a coach who ever talked to me about the mindset of it. I felt like it completely threw me out of my aggressive mindset, and so it was kind of difficult to be able to come back from that the next batter. So when you're practicing intentional walks, you also need to practice the mindset. You are still being aggressive with it. You are still going at the hitter because you have a plan, right? You know exactly what you are trying to accomplish. Attack that plan. When you frame it like that, it makes it a lot easier to go back to your normal attack plan for the next hitter. But as soon as you either don't buy in or you're focused on, I would rather go at her, I know I can get her, because let's face it, we all feel like we can get this hitter. But the moment we don't buy in or the moment we question the plan, we're taking ourselves out of it. And then after that at bat, it takes us time to get back into our normal aggressive mindset. And as we've seen with the World Series, we don't have time for that. So if your coach calls for an intentional walk, 1, make sure you're comfortable with it because you've practiced it. 2, buy into it. If you don't, you're gonna kick yourself for that because the next batter is probably gonna get a hit because you're not ready to go.